I should have been productive this week. And instead of doing that, I slept a lot and I ordered things off of Amazon. So I'm currently awaiting a package and not wanting to sleep away the rest of my free time. So why don't we play that game that all the famous tubers are playing at the moment? This is No, I'm Not a Human. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach. But it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. These images feel very cerebral. Like they're AI generated or something. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Alright. I'll drop by later tonight. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. I thought that was an arm hanging from the ceiling. You know what, sure. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little bit worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. And there's people coming up from the underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. Now, not to get political, okay? They said we wouldn't have polar bears by 2000, all right? Save me all the global warming, okay? I need it to be warmer in my area. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. I'm kidding. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. No, always good to have somebody looking after you. Kinda need that. How are you doing, my friend? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. All right. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Let's give a look, see what you got going on here. I guess I can't use the phone yet. And I don't have any cigarettes. That's a real problem. That's like one of the 3 essential food groups. Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. Can I go in any of these rooms? And no, I cannot. Interesting picture. This would be one of those pictures that you keep in the hall and you see it at night and it kind of freaks you out a little bit, and then you remember, oh yeah, wait, I own that. You need less pictures with eyeballs. Your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family's asleep. He's got a nice little place going on, though. What do you figure? That's about 12 acres, 4 acres, an acre and a half. Skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Same, brother, same. No, I don't look that way. Not anymore. And what I wouldn't give to own just like a nice little plot out there. You know, grow some crops, have a couple dogs. I don't know about the whole wife and a kid thing, you know, but... Phew. I'd be about it. Ooh. That's my package. It said delivered today. I thought it'd be here by 8 a.m. And honestly, when they take their time, sometimes they'll do it by like 12. Literally 12 at night. I'm gonna keep my head down and pretend like I'm not here and I can't see him, but I'm gonna give it just a second so that he can drop it off. It's been raining up this way, so I don't want to leave it out there because otherwise it's just gonna get wet. And I feel like that's a little silly. I got 2 yellow rocking chairs and a little table. So there's like a wraparound porch. It doesn't wrap around all the way really. There's like a walkway in the back. There's a little porch that I can like get set up on. And I also have a telescope that I had gotten a little whiles back. So I'll have a nice little scenic area on the porch for myself. I'd say I'm doing pretty well. I'm trying really hard not to look at him, but I know that he's like walking up the driveway right now. Give me the goods. Anyways.
Breaking news. It's 6:28 today. There was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. The burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels.
The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask if viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, it's a big lighter. And he's gone. I need 30 seconds. I don't want to sleep right now. I'm full of energy. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could just explain what's going on. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. Well, what else do I got that I can do? My favorite drink. Makes me feel good, clears my head, reminds me of better times. I only got one of those. I guess I ought to save it. I'm afraid looking out right now will make me go blind. I'd better take a peek at night. Oh, I see. I must have already slept and then he wakes up and he watches the TV. That makes sense. I wonder what kombucha tastes like. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Not that I'd want to call. They could bring the Psyops even closer. No one will be out on the street during this time of day. Oh, it's my neighbor. Damn. So it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. How did you get in my house? Just between you and me. Just between you, me, and that drooping eyelid on your right side. How did you get in my house? Let people in? I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you have to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves. But she mentions that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them that someone's in the house with you. God, that's facts right there. Sounds like he doesn't know. Bro, that's facts right there. I know, it won't be easy for you. But you ain't have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. Who knows? They might even bring something useful or share some interesting information. And don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose carefully who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy. So talk as much as you like. Be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all. There's no better source of info than your own two eyes. More like your own 1.5 eyes. I swear you've had a stroke. Look at the way that it's drooping. His whole right side of his face is drooping. He actually has had a stroke. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do right now is try to survive. I hope there's nightmare ends soon. Sure, the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Oh, what a good guy. What a good guy. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 175741. Let me get a pen. I'm gonna write it on my utility bill for the month. 175741. Got it. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Shoot. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. It'll make you real sleepy. If you ever feel like you've had enough conversation for one day, drink a beer and relax. Don't mind if I do. Craft beer. Craft indie beer from the Craft Indie Beer Company. Bulber Cerny. World's gone to shit, but cold beer still hits, right? Ew. Bro, you got roaches. And get rid of this lemon. I'm doing fridge ratings on it. Did you see it just crawl halfway across? He actually has roaches. That just made my controller vibrate. I forgot I even had a controller hooked up. I don't want to play with the controller though. Unplugged for now. I bet you this is an IPA. Fuck IPAs. Me and my homies all hate IPAs. Why not? Let's try it. 741. Maybe his wife will pick up. No? Did I type it in wrong? 175? That is a 7. 741. Alright, can't call for now then. Can't call for now. Drop the phone. Back to sleep. Kind of short for a day, isn't it? Let me see here. Nothing on the TV. Nothing on the TV. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor, who's currently visiting you. Light blazes through the windows. Seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. They're keeping a light on. That's the kind of neighbor to have right there. Making sure you're alright. Close knit. I don't even mind so much that he invited himself here. See a few teenagers hanging out in the yard, sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. I didn't even know I had a window here. There's deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Alright, alright. Ew. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? It was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's lots of strange people out here tonight. Oh, the suspicion starts already. I guess the lights are still on at home. Name's not good enough. Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot about him. He is my daddy after all. I know that he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. Never mind. I was gonna say don't approach me unless you're smiling. This smile, save it. No, go back to frowning. Thank you. When he does go out, he always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner. And juice. But today, I tried some of that beer stuff. Blah! It was so gross. Why would anyone drink that when they could just have juice? Yeah. I want you to always act like that, okay? And why were you even trying the beer? I'm gonna tell your daddy he's gonna give you the biggest whooping you ever had in your life. No, I'm telling him. I don't think it's broken out quite yet. I saw the other school kids around the back. Although I guess all three of those kids could be visitors. You know what? Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be too. I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. Nah, point him out to me. Point him out to me. We're going up there. No, as a matter of fact, stay inside. But you tell me what his name is and you tell me where he lives. Daddy told me to be careful, so I was super careful. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. Yeah, you sound like his girl. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move stuff around the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. All right. Guess he's going. Heck, no, you cannot. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out, just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know. What do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Can you crouch down a little and just let me get a look at your face? I guess I can't say you're suspicious looking. Your shirt is clean. And you are wearing suit pants. I'm not gonna ask a visitor if it's a visitor. Unless it's like the cop situation where they have to tell me they're a cop. I doubt it. What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? Why do you think it'll be any different here? Yeah, tell me why you got kicked out. I considered saying something rude just now, but I thought better of it. I told you already. Someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there. Nobody would have fucking noticed. Oops. Well, in terms of people that I could invite in my house, you know, I couldn't get anybody sketchier. No, what is actually going on here? Hey, yeah, I just made trouble at a bar. I got kicked out of there. I made trouble at the previous place. I got kicked out of there. Is my model lagging like that? You know what? I'm letting him in, and I'm fixing my model. Oh, he actually does have a friendly face. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. I want to see what the guy is doing in my house. Yeah, you can hold on just a second. Rude of you, honestly, to knock multiple times, even if you know I'm home. Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. I want to know where the guy is that just entered my house. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so... Could you maybe, find some space for me? She got the frozen shoulder. Maybe he? I paused when I said she because I don't actually... I can't tell. Not that there's, like, gender conformity. They could be they, them, alright? I apologize. But who are you? I live near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked the register at a local store. At one point, I mean. I don't anymore. They fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What will you do now is kind of a loaded question. I think we're all on the same, try to survive angle. You know, what do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all of this scare you? It terrifies me. Oh, you're a bit too jittery, but come in. Thank you. Thanks so much. Seriously. Stop smiling at me, though. I swear to God, stop smiling at me. I don't like the way any of you smile. It's funny looking. Now I get to live a little longer. Thank God. More? I can't even see what they're doing. Loneliness and isolation. Why are they trying to write a hit piece out on me? I gotta pee. I have to pee really badly. I've been drinking a lot of water today, and I think I've been doing... Okay. Yes, I washed my hands. Don't ask. Who else we got? I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. You do not look human. It's something about the mascara or the thin, long lips. And I need to see what's in this other hand right quick. Can you please step out into the light? The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I like your funny words, Magic Man. I'm not trying to overstep here, darling. I can just help you understand the cause and effect relationships behind the suffering in these walls. A karmic 69, like 2 circling schools of fish. Pervert. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, understand? I ought to respond with this. I ought to start responding to more people in my life with that just like backhanded, sassy kind of attitude. Because you walked up to my porch, onto my doorstep, knocked about 100 times, and you started talking about 69ing, all right? No, yeah, thanks for jumping all that on me. I understand that this is stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Not quite. Then everything will fall into place. Ma said don't mess with women like this. Ma said don't mess with women like this. You know, Ma said don't mess with women like this. My mother... Ah, delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing throughout your house. I thought you said something evil was brewing here. Which is it? Which is it? I want you to tell me which crystal is gonna make it so... I'm not gonna say that. No, as a matter of fact, I don't... We're just gonna leave that one alone. No, she's not my type. I would never. Pretty exhausting day. We went through 3-4 people. The daughter with the neighbor, the tall guy, the anxious lady, and the magic woman.
Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to the recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect that this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to... Just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, A visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign. Perfect white teeth. Our earlier reports seem to back this up.
This is perfect white teeth? This is perfect white teeth. Big ass chin, alright, but perfect white teeth. Strange eyebrows. Perfect white teeth. Take our little victories. If this is perfect white teeth, you'd have to argue it to me.
Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth, who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates. But first, a message from our sponsors.
Yeah, I'm holding my nose to make that voice. I don't want to sleep right now. I'm full of energy. Well, oh, I guess the day passed again. It needs to do like a day swap kind of deal. House is very aesthetic during the day, though. Kind of looks like a Renaissance painting of a man. Oh, wait. Show me your teethies. Yes. Was there something you wanted? I don't care about why you got thrown out of the bar, bud. Show me those teeth. Show me them chompers. I'd like to imagine you got in a fight, or you started saying something a little spacey. Kind of looks like Jin, doesn't he? You want me to show you my teeth? Okay, take a look. Taking that odor of sadness and smoke. Ooh, what do we describe as perfect? What do we describe as perfect? You kind of got 3 middle teeth here. Yeah, no, they aren't lined up perfectly. But you know? Yeah, no, you kind of got an extra tooth going on here. See, these are the 3 incisors, and that's like the canines. They call these incisors, but you got like this extra middle tooth. I think you're all right. Pretty yellow, right? So piss off with your tests. I'm not a visitor. Yeah, okay. I don't know quite what yellow looks like. I'm a little colorblind, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a dog. This is a nice room. I don't care for these couches. Those pillows could go. Just slightly outdated overall. I really like this lamp. Yeah, that's a good lamp. There she is. Oh, she's holding a, that thing from Dead by Daylight that I can't remember at the moment. She's holding like an effigy. Want a reading? How do you know so much about me? What a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I'm simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You need not say a thing. I don't know what that means. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. Yeah, okay. I knew someone just like you once. He always listened, but never spoke. You know what they say? If Jupiter is in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. Okay. I mean, okay. I shouldn't have tested him. I should have tested her and her. Ew. First of all, get your eyes off of me before I come down there with the people's elbow, alright? I swear to God. Looking up at me like Golem. I hope this all ends soon. How did you lose your house? I remember it like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted to do home was go. All I wanted to do was go home, climb into bed, and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to, but as soon as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. Kind of freaked me out. But I decided to take a peek, quiet like, and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommates lying motionless on the bed, but suddenly, some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and says, You can't go in there, she's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen. Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then, Oh. Oh. I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Oh. Not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch that. I don't know how I feel about the washer being in here. I feel like there was definitely another place you could have crammed it. Maybe right in here somewhere. Well, you do have like a mini office thing going on. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know if she's pulling the sympathy card, but you know what? I was already suspicious of you from whenever I first saw you. Let's get this over with. Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist. Let us do your tests. I shall see right through you anyway. Please don't be a visitor. Please don't be a visitor. Please. What in the actual world am I looking at? Holy shit. Wow. No, I don't think if you're showing me your entire set of teeth are there that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I double that, that's 32. How many teeth does the average person have? I say average as if there's like meant to be different. 32 teeth. Well, I guess she really smiled wide. Our inner cosmos is reflected in the eyes, not the teeth. What do you hope to find there? I still wouldn't call your teeth perfect, even if that was it. Those teeth did not look perfect. What is the judgment on perfect, though? Because they had the guy on the TV. His teeth were imperfect, but maybe they're just looking for how white your teeth are? I'm safe by a long shot, by the way. Way too much coffee. Way too much coffee and just like one summer where I did not brush my teeth at all as a kid. We've all been there. Don't act like I was the only one. I'm talking young, like as a kid, okay? Don't make this a thing. Oop, let me check my windows. How's my neighbor doing? See your neighbor and his daughter through the window. You're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors. If only for a moment. Daw. Uh-oh. The kids are dead. Somebody killed them. Appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Oh. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There's strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. Suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and praying that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. So they're skinwalkers. I was thinking like shapeshifters, replicants. No, they straight up take the flesh off of these people's bodies, put it on themselves. Okay. I need you to stop knocking on the door. There's no way this guy passed by the visitor on the other side of my house and walked up to my doorstep safe, and he's not a visitor himself. Am I in the wrong for thinking that? Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for a night? Yeah, no, what's with your face? I'm suspicious of everything on you. What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. Oh, you mean why am I smiling? Yeah, I haven't seen anybody with a smile in a while either. Fear's made people forget what joy even feels like. Despair blinds us to what little good is still left in the world. I don't know why I gave a Mike Tyson voice. All right. What's there to be happy about? There's plenty of reasons, but I can't tell you what should make you happy. What did you used to love doing before all this happened? Try to remember what brought you joy. We can't allow ourselves to wallow in despair, now more than ever. I don't know how they kill people. If I let them in today, will I die tonight? If I let them in now, will I die now? Do the other people act as barriers to death? These are all excellent questions. Still, I don't think I let you in purely just based on the fact that you crossed the visitor. But I guess it can test him, at least for in the day. I guess the real question is, how many visitors do I get tonight? You know what? They said let people in. I hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. I'm expecting a knock. Oh, that's a heavy knock. That's a real heavy knock. Yo, how's it hanging? Dude, you been seeing how gnarly things are out here? What the hell's going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? It looks like you missed half your life, buddy. You gotta get off the waves and get on your rocker. I feel like the creatures are the big one right now. Zombies? Dude, I knew it. Bro, you can totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. You dealing with classic slow zombies or the gnarly fast ones? Is it brain virus, blah, or are they just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude, the answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgun or grenades? We're gonna need hella firepower to make it through this one. And food, man, loads of food. Yeah, you just got the munchies and you're trying to bite. What are you even saying? Dude, I know exactly what I'm saying. You know how sci-fi writers already know what the future's gonna be like? Like they go space brain and predict crazy tech stuff before it even happens. Imagine if we went to space and started sending letters to aliens. Whoa. Totally wild, dude. My homie read a sign where it happened. Alright, I'll chillax. Come on, let me in. If we're going with like the zombie trope, I was thinking aliens. If we're going with like the zombie trope, I don't feel like a zombie would articulate all of that. Although this guy has a different kind of brain rot, I feel like their brain would be too rotten to form all those sentences. Although I guess that is everybody at this point that I've let in. Yo, appreciate it, my man. Man, this might be the raddest thing that's like happened to me ever. They should totally make a movie about this someday. Also, why were you hitting my door so hard? Is that a clue? I didn't even get to back up. They're just lining up around the corner. Hey kid, how are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here. Never been one to stay in one spot too long. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you, son. He's homeless. What are you hoping to find here? Here in town. I just need a place to rest my bones, kid. Ever since this damn business with the sun, they've been crawling out of their holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, they're up to something. They need to be put down. Where's your weapon, then? I had a rifle. It damn near got me killed. They waited till I passed out, snatched it up while I was sleeping. I hightailed it out of there, and you bet your ass they fired. Varmint idea of fun. Nothing human about them except the skin they wear, kid. I'm kid or son? Pick one. Kid or son? I don't know. I don't feel like I want you in here stinking up the joint. Yeah, take a hike. Hell, maybe that's for the best. Might be one of them yourself. Slit my damn throat before morning. I swear I'll leave no varmint standing. Just you watch, kid. Yeah, happy hunting. Happy hunting. I got 2 people to test already. I trust the high dude. Slightly. Well, more than the other 2 that I let in. I've got to test this one here, and I've got to test the one that I let in, Mike Tyson. The Schmiler. The Schmiler. Smells like someone died tonight. Ooh.
Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise. The invasion of the visitors has shown no signs of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA.
I feel like that's an actual thing. Hold on, I'm Googling it. FEMA already exists, does it not? Federal Emergency Management Agency. Yeah, that is straight up already a thing. Oh, a truck just passed by. I thought it was my package.
FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days before their founder, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under their fingernails.
Alright, they're doing like some fear-mongering. Whitened teeth and dirty fingernails? I guess that kind of is a combo, isn't it? If you're concerned enough about being clean to, like, do the whole whitening thing on your teeth, your fingernails are probably cleaner than average.
Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm. Don't leave the house during the day. Next step. A crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads.
Crazy time to be running ads. You think the pale maniac is the guy we saw standing outside the house? No. Why? Why? I was just starting to like him too. I don't trust him. But now that I have more things to test, it makes it awkward, doesn't it? I guess I have less to test on it. Look at him and his squished up little smiling friend's face. These people all... they need Botox and reconstructive surgery. I'm sorry if you look like this. Everything's gonna be okay. Still feeling cheerful? Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. We're still human, still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. And when it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things that we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? No, I am not. Show me them hands. Show me them hands. I own 2 hands. Still got them, even after everything else I've lost. You pass. Barely. You pass. I'm waiting for you to give me the reason. Already tested her. What if they're not on one and they catch on the other? That's where this could be an issue. Nope. Sorry. I hope all this ends soon. This is a crazy order of events, isn't it? What happened next at your house? After the man sat me down at the kitchen table, some huge guy came out from around the corner and blocked the exit. He started talking loudly with the guy who'd grabbed me before. They were acting like I wasn't even there. And then they started to touch me. First my arms, then my shoulder. And in the background, I heard cheers and laughter that seemed to come from my room. It sounded like there was a whole crowd of men in there. I couldn't breathe. I felt like my heart was about to explode out of my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help, but my voice was lost in a sea of panic. I couldn't make a sound. Hold on. I just sat there frozen, useless, like a deer in headlights. But then the big guy went to the fridge to get something. I realized that was my chance. I sprinted for the exit. It was like the fear gave me strength. I just ran and ran. I ran and never looked back. Well, I did until my legs gave out and I collapsed. What happened next? I was laying on the ground, and then I could have sworn I remembered everything that happened that day. Hang on, you don't think I might be a visitor? No, that can't be true. I remember my whole life, my childhood, my mom and dad. No, I'm not a visitor, right? Tell me I'm not a visitor. You're not a visitor. Wink. Thanks, that makes me feel a whole lot better. I need to lie down. My stomach's churning again. You want to look at my fingernails? That's a weird thing to check. But okay, take a look. The implication is that they're zombies and she's actually remembering like events from a specific day, and her one memory is like an awful thing that has happened in her life. That's psychotic. That's crazy. I think they're just reaping on the sympathy card. What's on the dirt? No way. I don't remember taking in the dirt at all. How did all this crap get under my fingernails? I couldn't have been walking around filthy for this long, could I? How odd. Good night. I'm scared of dying. Wait, can you cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Identify a visitor and take action. I just got an achievement because she was a visitor. I did the right thing. 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 Stop, dude. What were you doing before the cataclysm? Oh, bro, I was just chilling. You know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies. But now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude.